All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Christian Sports Corner. Guys, the saga continues. For the people that followed my live stream on Friday, man, y'all already know what I'm talking about. It's rough, but we're going to march on. We're going to get through. We're going to come out victorious. All right. Let me say this. The Dallas Cowboys, let's talk about my Cowboys for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. The Dallas Cowboys look good, don't it? They look good. What a comeback from behind went victory against the Patriots. We know, I misquote. I said Dak had 300 some yards. I meant to say 445 of them things. They look good. You gotta look at this team and be like, I'm not saying they Super Bowl bound, but damn it, they're in the conversation. That's the first time we can say that. Now, Bill Belichick, the master that he is, you got to give him credit, and his genius, you got to give it credit. He had a hell of a game plan, which I think going to be the game plan for a lot of teams. The game plan is stop the run and make Dak beat us. Well, Dak showed he could beat you. All of that, right? We did have a missed kick by Greg the Leg. We figured that out. There's something on the guy. But he came through when it mattered most, so that's my guy. But ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy fans, I need y'all to talk to me. Because there's an uprising about Mike McCarthy. Now, let me say this. It's hard to argue with someone who got a team 5-1. Right? When the team is 5-1, you normally be like, don't you change nothing. Everything is great. Everything looking good. But Mike McCarthy, man, we are due. Let's be honest, Cowboy Nation. We're due to lose a game behind his bad clock management. What I'm dreading the most is the probability that loss could be in the playoffs. I mean, like we've been saying, like, okay, week 1, I had jitters. Week 2, you be like, week 3, and like, here we go again. Like, dude, the clock management thing is elementary, bro. Like, if it's some complex scheme and it was something that, just football knowledge, you got to be a football savant to get it. Then you'll be like, hey, man, I got to get it, though. That ain't easy. Managing the clock ain't one of them. Hell, you called a timeout to help the Patriots. Listen. I'm torn, man, because a lot of this credit got to go to Mike McCarthy for what they've done. You got to give him credit because it's working. It's working this year. But your question is it working in spite of the coach? Is the Cowboys winning despite the fumbling, bumbling of the coach and clock management and decision making? Going forward on 4th and 1, inside your own territory, I think it was on a 20-something yard line or 30-something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But decided at that point that you're going to go for it. Why? And then the first drive of the game, this is not clutch. This is not crunch time. Now, I get it. Now I've seen people dog him from Hard Knocks, right? They were like, oh, he's the worst motivator. I don't care about that. These are millionaire players that have paid millions of dollars to go play a game. If that ain't motivation enough, then the rah-rah stuff may be good at the game. Like that, you don't get motivated on a Wednesday by a coach trying to hype you up for a game on Sunday. Nah, that's all rah-rah. That fades away. But so I didn't care about that. Like people say, oh, Mike McCarthy can't motivate a snail. Okay, whatever. All right, I don't care about that. But what I care about is the mismanagement in the game. And I promise you, it feels like it's coming, guys. I'd rather for us to go in and lose the game now. Go ahead and lose the game now because of your blunder. Then come playoff time, you have one of those bad clock, man. The thing that bothers you about Mike McCarthy is the fact that he ain't no scrub to the game. He ain't new. He ain't someone that just started this. He been coaching for years. Before he was a head coach, he was an offensive coordinator. Like, this is basic stuff. I think, now this is just me, Mike McCarthy has got to the point where it's a little bit of Jason Garrett going on, and hear me out. He's ingratiated himself enough with Jerry Jones, with Steven, to the point that Jerry Jones gave him the glasses off his face because the sun was out. You know? Remember how he got hired, right? He went over to Jerry Jones' house, stayed the night with Jerry, you know, got up next morning, he had the job, or whatever. To me, that's all kind of red flag. You just said that you just become his puppet because at this point, you ain't nothing you can tell Jerry Jones or whatever. Anyway, I digress. But that's my biggest fear for the Cowboys, is they're going to get in the playoffs, and it's going to be crunch time, and it's going to be clock or game management. And Mike McCarthy is going to have one of those blunders, and it's going to cost us the freaking game. Because I can see it coming. What the fuck? Excuse me. I can see it coming already. I can see this coming. Sorry, I just got a little distracted there. I'm trying, like, the Cowboys are looking good. They just played a great, they got out-schemed. The reason why this game was even close, they got all the, and I ain't saying New England was the refs was helping New England, but they got every call there was to get, except that one call against Anthony Brown, which could have been, definitely could have been a face mask. So if I'm not gonna cry and complain about that one, I'm not gonna complain about the other ones, because that one, in my opinion, had a bigger impact on the game. All right, cool. But Mike McCarthy scares me, guys. He scares the living crap out of me. I just don't want to have one of those worst time blunders. And to me, they gotta address this. You gotta excuse me. You off for next week. You know, you're going into your bye week now. Somebody got to sit down, and Mike McCarthy got to do some practice. I would not in front of the players. If I'm Jerry Jones, I would just write down a bunch of scenarios and have him answer the question. What would you do here? What do you do here? What do you do here? What do you do here? This is a damn shame that we're having this conversation about a coach who's been coaching combined over 20 years. Who's a Super Bowl winning coach. His credentials say you shouldn't have to question this stuff, but his actions say something different. If you walk like a duck, talk like a duck, quack like a duck, hell, Affleck. So that's my biggest scare right now with the Cowboys, man. That's what's really bothering me. But other than that, man, these Cowboys are rolling. They got a big win, a hard-fought win. You know New England was going to come to play. So with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, you guys be great.